Welcome back to Minglewood Hall in Memphis, Tennessee. Greg Gaston and Rick McCracken cage side for what should be a very exciting fight and an evenly matched fight as we get ready for the lightweight division battle between this gentleman, Law Purifoy, and Jimmy Hitman White, two guys who we've seen regularly on V3 Fights. Law from West Memphis, Arkansas. In fact, it's a battle for West Memphis bragging rights. There you see Law walking in with Trip Carter, a guy who's fought on V3. He's fought the likes of T.J. Brown, Daniel Byron. He fights out of Bei Shaolin Kung Fu Institute. Rick, a little bit on Law Purifoy.
Law Purifoy, Kung Fu specialist. You gotta love him. What is not to like about Law? He comes in there and he gives it his all every single time. Very tough to finish. Super hard, does not quit. He's got good strikes. He's a counterpuncher more than anything. He waits for him to come in and he throws it right after they do.
Yeah, look for the big Kung Fu kicks as well. He certainly wants to go and use his Kung Fu expertise. But Jimmy Hitman White is also a very exciting fighter. So these guys who certainly know each other.
Yeah, they know each other. They live in the same city, so they definitely have a rapport with each other. This is going to be a striking battle the whole time. I don't look for this to go on the ground unless Jimmy's in trouble. If Jimmy's in trouble, he's going to take it on the ground.
And there we see Law Purifoy making his way inside the cage. He wants to keep the fight standing more than likely, as you talked about, but ironically his only V3 win came by way of submission over Hunter Middleton. And by the way, this is pretty cool. Law wrote a movie which was recently, I don't know if they're producing it, but a local entertainment company has the rights to it. And Law Purifoy, I guess, showing some other talents in his repertoire. Well, here comes Jimmy Hitman White. Again, West Memphis, Arkansas. Team Pincer and Vortex, and coached by Andy Urich, who lost a tough one yesterday on Bellator out in Seattle, Washington. But he is certainly trained very, very well, and another exciting fighter on V3 Fights.
Jimmy brings it standing up. This guy's got power in both hands. He's one of the most intimidating fighters V3 has. Very strong. They don't call him a hitman for anything. He comes in and you don't know what you've been hit with usually with Jimmy White.
Yeah, you're going to see excitement from Purifoy and White. They're not going to dance around. That's why they both won fights and lost fights. Purifoy 6-7-1 and White 9-4. Let's take a look at the tail of the tape. It is brought to you by Body for Life Testosterone Replacement. Again, both from West Memphis. 5'11", 155 is Purifoy. That's the exact dimensions of his opponent, Jimmy White. It's a Kung Fu, mostly Kung Fu for Law Purifoy. Jimmy White considers himself a striker. There's a 4 years age difference with Purifoy 25 and Jimmy White 29. But again, different styles, both exciting fighters, and both battling for the pride of West Memphis, Arkansas, which is just across the border from here where we are broadcasting in Memphis, Tennessee. There you see Jimmy submitted Anthony Thomas by way of armbar at the Throwback Show at a local Memphis club called Newbies. That was back in July. He was about a year away from the game before that fight, so he's got that fight under his belt, but now he certainly steps up when he's fighting an opponent as talented as Law Purifoy. It's Purifoy and White in the lightweight division, and now let's get the introduction of the two fighters with Michael Kelly.
V3 Legion, this bout is brought to you by Body for Life and is set for 3-minute rounds in the lightweight division. And when the bell rings, the referee in charge of the action, the third man in the cage will be Michael Cain. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, he wears the black trunks. At 5 feet 11 inches, he weighed in at 155 pounds. A Kung Fu fighter with an MMA record of 6 wins, 7 losses, and 1 draw. Representing Bei Shaolin Kung Fu and fighting out of West Memphis, Arkansas, Law Purifoy. And across the cage, his adversary fighting out of the red corner. He wears the gray trunks with the lime green trim. At 5 feet 11 inches, he weighed in at 155 pounds. A striker with an MMA record of 9 wins and 4 losses. Representing Pincer and fighting out of West Memphis, Arkansas, Jimmy Hitman White.
Michael Cain, third man in the cage for this lightweight division battle.
All right, guys, you got your instructions during the rules meeting. Expect nothing less than a hard, clean fight. Obey my commands at all times. Defend yourselves at all times. Any questions? Touch them up, go back to your corner.
Last time we touched.
Hitman with some interesting ink on that body.
Yeah, looks like he's got some new ones since we've seen him last.
Also less hair from his photo that you just saw, but maybe he's more aerodynamic for this one. Round one, here we go. 3-minute rounds and V3 fights in this lightweight division battle, Purifoy and White.
Like I said, Law's more of a counter striker. Great kick coming in right off the bat from Law.
Expect a lot of that.
Jimmy is a real methodical fighter. He likes to pick his shots. He waits before he commits to throwing a punch.
That one off the mark by Purifoy, so he's 1 for 2, which is not a bad batting average.
Here comes Jimmy.
Wow, how quick is Purifoy? Jimmy threw 5 punches and missed on all 5.
I'll tell you what, don't poke the bear. Law did a little face at him.
Oh, nice kick
head
by White, yeah. And
Yeah.
there, and that one got through. Purifoy said,
Whoa.
oh, it didn't hurt me, and he came back strong with the right.
Law stumbled Jimmy there for a minute, man.
He really did. And Purifoy shook it off, and now he's playing around a little bit with Jimmy White. Jimmy White says, I don't want anything. I don't want nothing to do with that. I'm going to just stare you down, and I'm going to jump at you when I feel the opportunity is right.
This is the best I've seen Law looking right now.
He looks really good.
Very fast.
Good right, a combination by Jimmy White. He got through on that one.
Tell you what, but speed does kill, but when you get hit with a shot, big old right hand, it does slow you down a bit.
Oh. Here's a nice combination from Purifoy. He got the kick in as well.
Tell you what, Jimmy looks like he's not getting the better standing up. Law looks like he's got a better stand up right now, so I'm looking for Jimmy to take this to the ground here in a little bit.
Well, Jimmy has to worry a little bit about that kick coming in too. I mean, he's stalking, he's waiting for the right time, as you talked about. But then, yeah, right there. I mean, oh! And Purifoy slipped, and Jimmy jumped right on it. And he knocked him down. I don't know if that was a slip from Purifoy. And he's looking for the guillotine.
Right now, Law has to put his hand in his crotch and lift him straight up.
And that's what he's trying to do, Rick, but to no avail right now.
I think Law threw that kick, and he slipped a little bit. Kick was a little too high, and he slipped. And that's what kind of set that whole chain of events off.
Yeah, White got the knee in there as he knew it wasn't going to hold it on, or it wasn't going to be strong enough or tight enough with the guillotine. He came in with a nice knee. Oh, and a nice lead right by Jimmy.
Oh, both of them counter punched by Law after that right he took from Jimmy. Great back and forth action, Greg.
30 seconds to go in the first round. Yes, absolutely, Rick. And early on, it looked like it was Purifoy, and the latter part of this round has been Jimmy White. And Purifoy's got to watch when he does that spin, because he can easily be caught. He was caught on the one when he slipped, but he's very quick.
Oh, great duck.
10 seconds to go.
I wonder if his wrapped up foot has anything to do with him
With
planting.
slipping? Oh,
Yeah.
nice kick there. And a good right by Purifoy, and he ate a right from Jimmy White.
And he delivered one right there, too.
And folks, we told you this would be action-packed from the start. And while Jimmy White is more the deliberate fighter, there were a lot of times he came in, and I love the fact that when Purifoy slipped, Jimmy White showed his speed. He jumped right on him. He pounced on him.
Jimmy attacked him like he was a wounded gazelle in the wild.
Absolutely.
Awesome job by Jimmy, taking advantage of a mistake by your opponent.
Yeah, again, that's that speed of Purifoy getting out of danger.
Oh, half hit, half slip
Yeah,
right there.
it was, and it started with Purifoy with the kick. And then he was off balance, and White was able to drop him for a little bit. Good right by Jimmy White. We did lose the feed for just a second there, folks. We certainly apologize for that, but I think we got everything straightened out. We welcome you back here into this fight between Purifoy and White. You saw the whole first round, which was very exciting, and they picked up where they left off in round one, as you can see. Non-stop.
Oh, beautiful spinning kick.
What leverage, because Jimmy White's backpedaling, and he still was able to put it right on the cheek. And that's what you can do if you're a kung fu specialist. Good lead right by Jimmy White.
That was beautiful. I'll tell you what, it looked good, and it hit. That surprised Jimmy. But Jimmy was out of range and got hit. Superman punch misses. Oh, Jimmy turns his back on Law.
And Law knew there was nothing he could do. He wasn't going to give him a rabbit. He wasn't going to get penalized for hitting when he was behind. But again, Jimmy put himself in a situation there. He could have got stung.
Great head movement by Law. Law gets out of the way of those first 2 punches by Jimmy every single time, it looks like. Law's just lunging too far. Oh, great move by Jimmy. Fake and came around with that left hook.
Good leg kick there by Purifoy, who snapped it off. And now playing around a little bit with Jimmy White. That's got to be a little annoying to watch your opponent do that.
Good teep kick by Law, keeping Jimmy at bay.
And White was able to tag him right at the end of the second round and right at the buzzer. So that'll put 2 in the books. 1 more to go, and this one's still up in the air, although Jimmy White, with that flurry of punches, and many of them, Law Purifoy is able to get out of the way, but many of them connected as well. And with the judges, you're also looking at activity. And while Purifoy had that super kick, and that may be the most spectacular move of the fight, but again, we're talking about judges watching guys being active, and Jimmy's the more active right now.
Jimmy is definitely way more active than Law is right now. Law is, like I said, Law is more of a counterpuncher, and that's going to count against him sometimes because it looks like Jimmy's being the aggressor. He's throwing more punches, and it's a game of numbers. You throw a lot of punches, some of them are going to land, Greg.
There you see Trip Carter, who's talking with Law Purifoy. Trip has been on many of the cards on V3 Fights. And there is the hitman, Jimmy White. So this one will come down to the 3rd round. Judges are Kevin Haynes, Sean McCall, and Tony Martin if this one goes to the cards. Round 3, here we go. Purifoy in the black trunks, 6-7-1. Jimmy White in the camouflage, 9-4.
Lunging, but that right hit, and Law hit him back.
Yeah, they were going at it toe-to-toe right there. Nothing real powerful, but both connected. Lead right by Jimmy White.
Glance off of Law's shoulder there. Oh, that was a lunging knee that he kind of tried to pull up, but he committed too early to it. Jimmy coming,
And now they're to the ground for the first time, I think, in this
Law
fight.
on top. Could we see another? No, he's going to get reversed. Law does not want to be on the ground with Jimmy right now, and he stands up quickly.
And he does. Again, a bit of a slip, but I think he made a great point earlier about the tape, that it could be an issue with slippage.
It is, and right now, Law is set up left-handed. Now he switches back over to right-handed.
Yeah, he has switched throughout this fight. White, oh, he got kneed.
That was a little low. I thought that was an inside of the thigh.
But again, Michael Cain's going to stop the fight. Safety first with the fighters, and Jimmy White will have up to 5 minutes to make sure he's okay to continue. Minute 45 left in this fight.
Yeah, if a fighter's tired and it's anywhere close, mind you, it happened very fast. It could have been right on the money, but if it's anywhere close, the fighter's usually going to take it.
Gives both fighters a chance. And here we go. I was going to say a chance to catch their win. They didn't need much. That one's off the mark by White. Going toe-to-toe with Jimmy with punches is not going to be advantageous for Purifoy, but those kicks could be a difference maker here in the final minute and change.
Yeah, Law. I mean, they're both delivering a lot of punishment. Jimmy's throwing a lot more punches. Law has a better landing percentage, I would guess. But, yeah, it looks like Jimmy's landing more of the power ones. But this 3rd round, Law looks a lot better than Jimmy does in this 3rd round. So it all depends on what those judges saw in that 2nd round.
Good defense there by White. He's able to block that right from Purifoy. Minute to go now in this 3rd and decisive round. Sometimes a fight can be stolen with a big flurry in the final minute of a fight. And again, I'm not saying I know who's winning this fight. I think it's too close to call.
Good action throughout the whole fight, though.
That's
Good
a nice knee. Good lead left there by White, the jab.
Good leg kick by Law.
We promised an evenly matched, exciting fight. That's what we've delivered here. Or at least that's what Purifoy and White have delivered.
Great right by Jimmy there. Oh, nice body kick.
15 seconds to go. Well, we'll make it 10 seconds to go. How
Can
about
Law get
Purifoy
it? Can
trying
Law
for a
get it?
slam here at the very end of the fight, and Jimmy White went nowhere. And the two with a hug for each other. Great show put on by Purifoy and Jimmy White. And again, if you asked me to make the call, I would probably say Jimmy White. Would you agree?
Man, I don't know. Law just showed a lot. He showed more composure. He showed good aggression, but he did a lot of counter punching. He had a better percentage of landed punches. That's a tough one to call. I'm not going to call this one.
You see the blood coming from the nose of Purifoy. They'll clean that up, but he seems to be in pretty good shape, as is Jimmy after this 3-round war. Rick will head to the cage. We'll talk to the winner, and there's Crystal Morrow. Again, safety first with V3 fights. We'll look at some of the action right there. There's that overhand right by Jimmy White. Again, very active was White. See, that one glanced and the left missed. And then there's the good knee right there by Purifoy. But Jimmy White throwing a lot of punches. That one connects square on the face, maybe the nose right there of Purifoy. So it was a very active to Jimmy White. And many of them didn't get through. But there were certainly ones that did. And the judges are looking at that. They're looking at the more active fighter. So I got to think this is Jimmy White. But it was a very close fight. And again, a fight we expected to be exciting, which it was from the get-go. And the two pose for a picture, and now let's get the decision as we go inside the cage. Well, not quite yet. The judges are still handing in their scorecards. I don't know if I take anything from that. That's taking a little bit longer than usual. But we will have that decision for you. Momentarily, Michael Caine has gathered the two fighters together. And now, our cage announcer, Michael Kelly.
V3 Legion, give it up for both these fighters. Both these guys are tough as nails to me. Well, here in the V3 cage, after 3 spectacular rounds of action, we go to the judges' scorecard for the decision. The judges scoring this one for your winner by majority decision, Jimmy Hitman White.
It wasn't unanimous. It was exactly what we thought. Jimmy White in a close one, a majority decision, but again, a close fight. Knocks off Law Purifoy. He improves to 10-4 as Law falls to 6-8-1. And now Rick McCracken will get a few words with our winner by majority decision, Jimmy White. Rick's allowing them to take a photo here, and now Jimmy White makes his way over to Rick.
I'm here with your winner, Jimmy the Hitman White. How you doing, Jimmy?
I'm doing good. How's everybody out here doing?
I think they're doing fine. They love that fight. I'll tell you what, man, you stood in the pocket and just took some shots and delivered, brother, man. How you feeling?
I'm feeling good. I knew he didn't have the power to knock me out. I was just looking for the knockout because they said no one's ever finished him, and they must be right.
You know, you can duck and move left or right, you know. That was an option.
Ducking and dodging for bitches.
You heard it here first, man. I'll tell you what, you took some shots and you delivered some good ones. Great fight. What's in store for you? What do you want next, man?
Hold on, I'm going to answer that real quick, but you just said I took shots and I fought hard, whatever you say. That's what these people pay for. They don't see me pulling him on the ground, paying to wrestle him. They want to see someone get knocked the hell out. Right? Right? Okay, so I take that chance. I put my chin on the line to get his chin on the line.
There you go, and you did, man. That was an awesome fight. Great fight. Lots of punches. Everybody was excited to watch it, man. You want to thank anybody?
Yeah, I want to thank my sponsor, Alan at Factory Outlet Trailers. Thank you for everything you do for me. Without you, this wouldn't be possible. And I want to thank my family and all the Hitman fans. Thank y'all, and I love y'all.
Your winner, Jimmy White.
What a showman, playing to the crowd, and he should. He put on a great performance. Jimmy Hitman White with the win to improve to 10-4. We'll take a quick break. Coming up next, it's the #1 contender fight in the featherweight division. Ahmad Sanders, Blake Snow. You don't want to miss it. Come on back with us. You're watching V3 Fights.